Good morning, students. Myself, Jeenu Malik. I will help you to understand Geography of Class 10th. Dear students, we have discussed our ongoing chapter Lifelines of National Economy up to the topic Socio-Economic Development. Now, let's proceed further. Dear students, in today's class, we will discuss means of transport, roadways, and railways in detail. Now, let's start with roadways. The term roadways or road transportation means transportation of goods and passengers from one place to the other on road. Now, the question is how many roads are in India? Dear students, India has one of the largest road network in the world. It has aggregating 54.7 lakh kilometer road network in India. Even roadways have an edge over railways in view of ease with which they can build and maintained. Now the question is, what makes roadways the best means of transport? Or you can say, what are the reasons of growing importance of road transport? Dear students, the major advantages of road transports are construction cost of roads is much lower than that of railway lines. Roads can traverse comparatively more dissected and undulating topography. Undulating topography means wave like topography. So, in a wave like topography, roads can easily traverse. Roads can negotiate higher gradient of slopes. Higher gradient slopes means very steep slopes. Dear students, mountains like Himalayas have steep slopes, and these slopes can be reached only through better designed roads. Road transport is economical in transportation of few persons or smaller amount of goods over short distance. It also provides door-to-door service, and this service cut the cost of loading and unloading. Road transport is also used as a feeder to the other mode of transport because road transport provide a link between railway stations, airports, seaports, etc. In simpler words, we can say that roads act as lifelines of other transportation, or that's why roadways having an edge over railways in India. Now, dear students, after learning the advantages of roadways, now let's learn how are roads classified in India. Dear students, in India, roads are classified in the following six classes according to their capacity. Number 1, Golden Quadrilateral Superhighways, National Highways, State Highways, District Roads, Rural Roads, or Border Roads. Now let's discuss them in details. First one is Golden Quadrilateral Superhighways. Dear students, Golden Quadrilateral Superhighway is a major road development project linking Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai by 6-lane superhighways. Dear students, North-South corridor linking Srinagar and Kanyakumari and East-West corridor connecting Silchar, Assam and Porbandar in Gujarat are also part of this project. Dear students, the major objective of these superhighways is to reduce the time and distance between the mega cities of India, and these highway projects are being implemented and maintained by NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. In our next slide, you can see the location of Golden Quadrilateral Superhighway. Now, let's see the next classification of roadways: national highways and state highways. Dear students, national highways linking extreme part of the country. These are the primary road system and are led and maintained by CPWD, Central Public Works Department. Sher Shah Suri Marg, which is also called National Highway Number 1, led between Delhi to Amritsar. Along with this, NH44, NH52, etc. are some example of national highways. Whereas state highways, these roads linking a state capital with different district headquarters, these roads are constructed and maintained by the State Public Works Department or PWD departments. Dear students, some examples of state highways are State Highway 1, State Highway 10, State Highway 11, State Highway 15, etc. These are some examples of Haryana state highways. Now, the next classification of roadways: district roads, rural roads, and border roads. District roads, dear students, these roads connect the district headquarters with other places of the district. These roads are maintained by Jila Parishad. Whereas rural roads link the rural areas and villages with town. And dear students, these roads received special attention under the scheme Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. Under this scheme, special provisions are made so that every village in the country is linked to a major town in the country by an all season motorable road. Now, the last classification on the basis of capacity is border roads. Dear students, border roads means such roads which constructed along the northern and northeastern border of our country, and these roads are constructed and maintained by BRO, Border Roads Organization. This organization was established in 1960s. What are the importance of these roads? Dear students, these roads have improved accessibility in the areas of difficult terrain region. Along with this, these roads have helped in the economic development of these areas as well. Now let's see some more classification of roadways on the basis of type of material used for their construction, such as metal roads and unmetalled roads. Dear students, metal roads may be made up of cement, concrete, or bitumen coal. And what are the characteristics of metalled roads? Dear students, these roads are all weather roads. We can use them in rainy season as well. Whereas unmetalled roads made up of mud and gravel, and uses of these roads will be limited during rainy season. Now let's see one another means of transport, and that is railways. Dear students, railways are the principal mode of transportation for goods and passengers in India. Along with moving goods and passenger, railways also conduct multifarious activities like business, sightseeing, pilgrimage, etc. Do you know that The Indian Railways is the largest public sector undertaking in the country, and the first train steamed off from Mumbai to Thane in 1853, covering a distance of 34 kilometers only. Now, the question is, why do we called railway is the principal or important mode of transportation? Dear students, as I already told you that railways make it possible to conduct multifarious activities like business, sightseeing, pilgrimage, along with transportation of goods. Along with these, it is also suitable for the long distance travel. Railway bind the economic life of our country. It accelerate the development of industry and agriculture. That's why we called it important or principal mode of transportation. After knowing the importance of railways, the next question is how many zones are there in Indian Railways in 2021? Dear students, as of 2021, there are 18 railway zones in India. Let's see the list of railway zones and their headquarters. This is the list of total zones of railway. 16th and 17th zones of railway are the latest railway zones: Kolkata Metro Railway and South Coast Railway. Headquarter of Kolkata Metro Railway is Kolkata and South Coast Railway headquarter is in Vishakhapatnam. Now the next topic is what is the distribution pattern of the railway network in our country? Dear students, the distribution pattern of the railway network in our country has influenced by physiographic, economic and administrative factors. As you already aware about, the different relief features exist in India. In India, we have plain, peninsular plateau, mountains, desert, swampy land, island, ghats, etc. Now let's see the conditions of distribution pattern of railway network in these different relief features. First one, northern plain. Dear students, in northern plain we have vast level land, high population density, and rich agriculture resources. And all these things provided the most favorable condition for the growth of railway network. However, a large number of rivers requiring construction of bridges across their beds posed some obstacles in the northern plain areas. Now let's see and discuss the peninsular region and the Himalayan region. Dear students, in peninsular region, here it is a hilly terrain and the railway track are here led through the low hills or gaps or tunnels. So here it is very difficult to lay the railway lines. Whereas in the Himalayan mountain regions, too are not favorable for the construction of railway lines because of the high relief, sparse population, and lack of economic opportunities there. In the desert of Rajasthan, on the sandy plain of western Rajasthan too, is very difficult to lay the railway lines. Likewise, in the swamps of Gujarat, forested tracts of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, Rajasthan, it is very difficult to lay railway lines in these areas as well. If we talk about the Sahadri, the contiguous stretch of Sadri could be crossed through the gaps or the passes, Thalghat, Borghat, or Palghat, etc. Although here the Konkan Railway along the west coast has been developed, but still it is also faced a number of problems, such as sinking of tracks in some stretches because of landslides, etc. Now, dear students, after knowing the importance or the distribution pattern of railway network, let's see and discuss the last topic of today's class, and that is what kind of problems facing by the Indian railways. Dear students, railway have become more important in our national economy than all other means of transport. But rail transport suffer from certain problems as well. And these problems are as follow. Many passengers travel without tickets. Along with this, thefts and damage of railway property has not stopped completely. Even people stop the trains and pull the chain unnecessarily. And all these things cause heavy damage to our railway department. How we can help our railway in running as per the scheduled time? What we can do? By keeping the train tracks clean, clear, and well maintained, we can help our railway in running as per the scheduled time. By avoiding pulling off chain for unnecessary reasons. By avoiding the damage done to the railway property. By doing all these things, we can help our railway in running as per the scheduled time. So, dear students, with this topic, we sum up our today's class. In our coming class, we will discuss the rest of means of transport. Till then, stay healthy and do hard work. Bye bye. Thanks.